The first thing about a watch that I first realized was that a watch has an extremely long lifespan. You could always fix a watch. It doesn't require fuel. It only requires the law of physics. In fact, watches have what we would call immortality. The oldest watch I have and still works fine, keeps perfect time. I haven't serviced it at all. The dust inside it is still from the Wild West. These are watches that help link the east and west coast of the United States together. I've always been extremes. I would use my maximum budget, I would save up and try my very best. I would hawk my house, take up a part-time job, moonlight, do anything. I would definitely buy the watch that I want. I'm going to be the guy who makes sure that these watches don't disappear from history. And that's the kind of watch collector I am. The price of this thing was 1.2 million Singapore dollars. Can you imagine in 2003, you want to buy a house or you want to buy this thing? Of course you buy a house. This was conceived to be the perfect watch. It is also designed to last forever. That's why it carries the infinity ring around it. And it's the only one of its watches to carry that ring. It is perfectly crafted. Watch collecting is the perfect example that you must never do something on logic. We don't marry people out of logical reasons. You get married to a person for emotional reasons. I'm a person who came with limited resources. Now, watch collecting is financially biased and very weighted kind of hobby. I started off as a young kid in secondary 3 was a Seiko, and I liked it because of its uniqueness. I don't think anybody ever begins life as a watch collector. If you were to collect stamps and comic books, you actually plan to collect. But watch collecting is different. The fact about watches are that they're often given as sentimental or with the intent of building a bridge of harmony between two people or a group of people.
He's a fun-loving guy. He's outgoing and gregarious. I think, yeah, that was what really caught my attention. Even before watches, he has always been interested in photography. So he used to have lots of cameras. And I think it ties very well with watch hobby. He's interested in artistry, workmanship, quality. Even if, there's no brand attached to that item, it doesn't matter.
People buy second-hand watch, they're always going to tell me, hey, how you know it's not a dead man's watch? Don't be afraid of buying second-hand watches because it may be a dead person's watch. Assume that it is and he's blessing you for it. The watch has no screws on the outside at all. It's a single piece like that. I know of no people who actually own them, The watch is made out of a metal that comes from the Cold War era, not modern-day titanium. That came from an era when Kennedy was around, when the Russians weren't our friends. A watch must somehow preserve the culture of the era in which it was made. Culture can't be separated from history. The language of the watch is eternity, something it measures but can't define. Technology slaughters everything in its path, but it has yet to slaughter watchmaking.